I need you in the morning, but I need you now.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new here, please join the gang. Go ahead and subscribe and hit on that notification bell as well so that you don't miss any of my videos. We are leveling up on this channel, so please remember to say subscribe. So if you are here because you're currently feeling undecisive about something, you're currently unmotivated, uninspired to even do the things that you love, or you feel pressure, or just feeling like overwhelmed about everything going on in your life, and you basically don't know what your next move is. So guys, I will be sharing with you my 6 simple tips that will help you when you feel stuck in your life and you basically don't know what to do next or where to turn to next. Well, I hope that these tips will go a long way to helping anyone. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So the first thing I would say that you need to recognize that you have so much power over your life than what you think. We all have skills and talents that was given to us from birth, or that we have acquired throughout our lives that we probably don't act on most times. We all have that skill, we all have that talent within us that were basically given to us in order for us to use that to our advantage to achieve our purpose. And usually these things are not even things that you learn from school, you know. These are natural skills and natural talents that we're given to us. So remember that most times what we desire is already within our arm's reach, because God is giving us talent and He's giving us skill set to be able to fulfill our purpose in life. So if you are asking something from God and you feel like it's taking too long, or God is not answering your prayers, you just feel like basically you're stuck and you feel like God is not on your side. If you're praying to God about something, remember that you also have to do your part of the work so that God can push you. It's like you sit down and God pushes you. So you have to do your part of the work. Utilize your skill set, utilize all the things that God has given to us. So remember to basically put your skill set and talents to use. Next thing I would say is just do that thing, okay? We all have that thing that we've always wanted to do, but feel like we might not have the right resources for it, or you feel like it's too late, or you feel like you've gone too old to even do it, you know? Have you wanted to start a blog? Have you maybe thought about like content creation, or getting involved into content creation, or starting a YouTube channel, doing motivational speaking, or creating a podcast, even, you know, starting a business, for example? You feel like you don't have enough money to start up, or you feel like you don't have the resources. Is it too late? Like social media is covered by all the youngies right now, like, you know, those in their early 20s. You feel like I cannot do those things anymore because you feel like you're too old. Trust me, just do that thing. Now might actually be the best time ever. I strongly encourage you to think about that thing again and give it a shot this time around. And guys, even if your dream or that little thing that thing that you've always wanted to do is something like, you know, I don't know, building a house, and you feel like, oh, that's too much of a big goal for you to achieve, you can basically break it down into small parts and do one little thing every day that is basically working towards achieving that big goal that you've got. Put those little steps in place and do something today. If you've always wanted to be like a content creator, you feel like that is something that you'll be really good at, but you basically don't know where to start, or you feel like you don't have the products to start taking videos of, just walk around your house, start by taking videos from your phone about products that you already use around your house. Take nice videos, take aesthetic videos, you know, open a TikTok account and just start uploading those videos and be consistent, okay? Guys, you will watch yourself grow and you will basically surprise yourself. And that is what I mean about when you're asking something from God, you also need to put in the work. Do not just sit back and fold your arms. Imagine that is your quality, that is your skill set, and you put that to use and you're basically grinding and being consistent. How will God not see that and be like, Yeah, let me do it for her. For example, if you've always wanted to be a blogger, you can take pictures from your house, write stories around it, utilize the space that you've got. You don't need to rent out space. You don't need to have a big house to do anything. People start businesses from that garage. People start businesses from that bedroom, okay? You have to start somewhere to be where you want to be. That thing that you've always wanted to do is starting a business and you feel like you haven't got the capital or the funds to begin. You can start from drop shipping, which costs little money to start. You can start with drop shipping and post those things or advertise your products on Pinterest, TikTok, all those free platforms. You can go there and advertise your stuff and be consistent and be patient as well. You will see the revenue coming and you will see the profit coming, and that is basically what you will use then to start up the business the way you wanted to do from the beginning. So remember that lack of funds, lack of space, or lack of resources is never an excuse for you to not do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Next thing I would say is the answer lies within us. You know yourself better than your mom. You know yourself better than your dad, your siblings, your friends, even your best friend. So if you are feeling stuck in your life, just question yourself that, why am I feeling stuck right now? Why am I in this situation right now? Usually the answer really lies within yourself. You are feeling like you are supposed to be married by now with kids and, be in a stable relationship or have a mortgage or be rich or have a certain amount of money in your bank account at this age, and you feel like you're not there yet. Could it be because you're wasting your time with guys that are time wasters? Could it be that you're just, giving too much attention to guys that are not serious or don't want anything serious in life? Or could it be that you're broke right now because you're an overspender? So obviously you need to address those little things that those habits that you might have within you that have put you in the situations where you are. So ask yourself those questions. Why am I broke right now? Why am I still living at my parents' house? What have I done, or how have I contributed to this situation that I am in that I'm not happy about? Ask yourself those questions, and the more you dig deeper, that's when you're going to find the answers. And obviously when you have the answers, then you know what to do going forward to get out of that situation. Next thing I would say is look back at everything you have achieved in your life so far. When we are feeling stuck, it is so easy to forget all the things that we have achieved in our life from the moment that we were born up to now. Whenever you are feeling stuck in your life or feeling unmotivated or uninspired about anything in your life, just remember those moments that you were probably in a similar situation in the past, but then you pull yourself out of it. So just take confidence from those moments and remember that this too shall pass. Whatever you're going through right now will pass. You've probably gone through something similar in the past and you didn't think that you could pull yourself out of it, but you managed to pull yourself out of it. So just take confidence from those moments and remember that this is just temporary. No situation is permanent. No situation is permanent. This is temporary. You will pull yourself out of it. Whenever you're feeling sad or depressed about your life or where you are in your life, think about those things that you have achieved in your life that most people haven't. Think about those things that you achieved in your life that made you really proud at a particular moment in your life, because that is what will motivate you and basically just giving you ideas. It will just give you a little shift in your brain, in your mindset. The next thing I would say is get out of your comfort zones. And I'm speaking to Africans on this part. This is something that I feel like Africans, the way we were, raised, we do not know how to do anything different than the way they taught us when we were growing up. The same way your moms taught you to do that thing when you were growing up, you will continue doing it exactly that way until you die. I feel like we're not open-minded enough. Like, we do not get outside of our comfort zone. We don't do things differently. We only do things the way they taught us, okay? I feel like we need to try and be a bit more open-minded about doing things in our lives. You can feel stuck when you do the same thing over and over again, or you can feel stagnant when you are in the same space over and over again. Imagine being locked in a confined space for like a week, you will lose your mind. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You do things a bit differently. They say insanity is basically doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And also remember that good things don't come from comfort zones. For you to achieve your goals and basically to achieve the life of your dream, remember you're gonna have to go through some uncomfortability. You're gonna have to do things that you're not comfortable about. I mean, I'm not talking about bad or unholy things here, guys. I'm talking about good things. You might have to switch up your routines. You might have to try different strategies and be a bit more productive. If you've got a business and you feel like your business is stuck at the moment, or it's just stagnant and not moving or going up, do that thing that you have been doing, but go about it in a different approach. Try it differently and see if that will give you a different result. You need to step out of your comfort zone. Do things that you're not used to. Try and be creative. When you do the same thing over and over again, you just feel stuck and just feel limited. Sometimes just doing something differently or something that you have never done before, it can just refresh your brain, it can refresh your mind and changes your mood, especially when you're feeling like unmotivated or uninspired. So just try something new. Switch up your daily routines. Sometimes you might feel stuck because there is some activities in your daily routine that are not really serving you any purpose or serving any purpose to your mental health or to your well-being in general. So just switch up your routines a little bit. Write down your usual daily activities and go through all of them and see what you can take out or what you can add to it. Next thing I would say is write it all down in a paper. Have a brain dump. Guys, when you are feeling stuck, sad, and basically don't know what to do with your life, just take out a piece of paper and write it all down. The minute you put it down on the paper, you will feel so relieved. You will feel less overwhelmed. It will even help you to be more organized as well. It will open your eyes to new things that you could do, that you can do in your life to help your situation. If you have the slightest ideas, write it down somewhere. Honestly, this will go a long way to helping you. You know, sometimes you might be doing something in the midst of doing something at home or at work, at school, or whatever. You know, when you're busy doing something and you're focused, you might just have like a spontaneous idea about something, and you would think to yourself in that moment that that is a good idea, but you know, like 10 minutes later, you forget about it because you've not written it down. It almost seems like you've just wasted that good idea. But the next thing I would say also is moving your body, guys. Sometimes it might just help to shake it off. It might just help for you to go out there, exercise, or just go out for a walk. Just help yourself mentally. It refreshes your brain and it just gives you the possibility to cultivate new ideas. If you're stuck on a project, for example, even at school, sometimes it might help to just have a walk. If you're feeling sad, just have a walk and have a proper think to yourself whilst you're walking. It's gonna be like a therapy to yourself. It helps you mentally. For me, it's not even so much about the physical. It's about the overall well-being that working out does to you. So guys, if you want to start working out and you don't know where to start and you feel like you're not really the gym type of person and you want to work out from home, I will encourage you to maybe, you know, do Grow with Joe's workouts. That will help you a lot. I hope that this video was helpful to anyone out there. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.